My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. From Krypton Radio and the creators of the Hanging With web show, this is the legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend. Hello, fellow Whovians. Welcome to another edition of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basil. I am the host of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, for those of you just joining us. And we've got a special feed going on over where Dave is at. We'll explain where Dave is at in just a few moments while we introduce everybody that's going to be joining us today. But today's topic is a little fun one. And this one I've been kicking around and actually been thinking about bringing this to panels over at the conventions going on out there. And this is something I've just been thinking over and over again. You know, would you be the doctor or would you be the companion? And I will actually explain where the origin of this question came from. But in just a moment, let me go ahead and introduce the cast. And want to thank you again all for joining us here at the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Again, my name is Christian Basil, and let me go ahead and bring on the team. We're going to be asking the question, would you want to be the doctor or would you want to be the companion? Let me go ahead and start off with our good friend from rathole.ca, and let's see where he's at today. This is Mr. Dave Chapman of the rathole.ca.
Hello.
Gamma Expo.
Yes.
Looking like Optimus Prime. I like it.
This is a trade show, Game Manufacturers Association in Reno, Nevada. And they have set up a delightful media booth and given me a nice little, press badge so I can use it. So I'm set up here. It's still setup day. There's been panels and workshops and all sorts of industry stuff happening. Mm-hmm. But the actual vendor hall is still being set up. Maybe after we'll go, I'll jump onto my phone and walk you around it. But I've also got a second camera shown up here. So I'll have a hopefully series of special guests dropping in.
Awesome out there. Now tell us a little bit about Gamma Expo and how long is it going to be running if somebody wants to come out and see you, friends in Nevada.
This one is an industry only one. This is not a public event. Okay. They also run Origins, Game Fair, and several others. But this one is a trade show, and it's running until Thursday. So if you're not already here, you're probably not going to just show up. But it is still an amazing experience. This is one of the greatest shows as an industry person to be at, kind of full stop, especially right now. We're getting to re-meet all the people that haven't seen in 2 years, because this was one of the last events that happened before the world kind of came to an end.
Oh, I gotcha.
I left from here March 2020 and canceled. I was supposed to go from here to Seattle for the Emerald City Comic Con, which was the first event canceled.
Now, have you witnessed any changes at the event since, post-COVID world? Are they doing anything different over at the event?
I mean, masking, they do have mandatory vaccination check. So they're being as safe as humanly possible to keep all of us, because there is people here from all over the world.
Gotcha. And if you're joining us, welcome again to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. If you can see things scrolling down on the bottom of the screen where Dave's at, you can subscribe to us. We are closing in to our big 2K number on our YouTube channel. We are very close. Just a couple, like 150 of you just have to go over to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and we will have hit our number. And we want to do this before May 19th, which is actually the 10th anniversary of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We have almost done this for 10 years. Not the podcast. We've been doing that for a few years. But the Legend itself will be hitting its 10-year marker. And I want to bring in the lovely Melina. How are you doing there, Melina? Welcome.
Hi. Burned.
You want to tell people how you are how you're a little red lobster today?
Just a little bit. So it's been, I live where you vacation. So I decided to yesterday just go to the beach with my best friend and my cousin, because why not, you know? And so we went to this there's a small little island called Culebra, which is part of the Puerto Rico. It's about 20 miles east. So we took a ferry, and I puked, which was fun. I giggled, but I thought it was.
I don't know if that's something you want to announce to our audience out there. But
I'm
okay.
sorry.
No, it's
just
fine. It's just
it's
Yeah.
just I never get motion sickness. And that captain was wild. I don't know what. I think he took too many Red Bulls, but that ferry was going literally. It went like this. And then everybody was like, "Whoa, whoa, hey, woo!" And then it's
Bon
like
Jovi from
"Ooh."
Deadliest Catch singing and sits in the back.
Hey ho, hey.
That's right. Hello.
Wait.
Hey, Mark.
Way less
And then
fun.
there's a lot of "Bleh," and then of course it was like "Bleh," and then my cousin next to me couldn't stop puking, and then I try not to look at her, but the other kids were puking, so I puked, and then I started laughing. But it was worth it because we spent like pretty much the whole day at the beach. The beach is beautiful, the sand is still white, and the water is so crystal clear that it reflects so beautifully the sky. So it looks like baby blue in different shades of blue. And so yeah, don't use the spray tan thing. That crap doesn't work because
Okay.
my bag
You
got
heard it from Melina. No spray tan. No
no
spray.
please, no.
Thanks, Tom. He's putting on a
It sucks. I was gonna show the bottles. Like, I'm not being sponsored by that. I'm just saying that this sucks. Don't buy it. I mean, I threw it in the trash can once I got on the beach. I was like, "You fucking suck." It really sucks.
Easy.
Sorry.
It's easy.
Sorry.
We only get one per episode. That's it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, but
Alrighty. Well, you're too wild today, so I'm gonna bring in Melanie. Melanie, how you doing there? Oh, your micro. I can't unmute you.
Mute.
I can't unmute
There you go.
There you go.
Now I'm unmuted.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Hope everybody else is doing well.
Awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, I just needed to write down timestamp real quick. Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
you went right to me. I'm like,
Do you
So
have
anyway,
any
hello,
boat?
everyone.
Do you have any boat stories or anything of that nature?
oh, absolutely not.
No
No.
F-bombs. No F-bombs.
No.
No F-bombs, please. Yep, we've used our one, and YouTube will not allow the other there. So
yes. So
we want to welcome everybody. The question of the day, as you can see, is would you rather be the doctor or be the companion? I'll explain the origins of that question more later on to the show. But here we go. Howdy.
Oh,
we've
there
got
we
a
go.
stranger right here.
We do have a well, they do not get much stranger than this fine gentleman.
Wow.
This
Do we have a
sitting right over here. Look, do you see my hand? Is
Hold on.
Yep.
There you go. Now do it.
There we
Now
go.
do it.
Oh my god, that's just weird. I love it.
There's so much technology going on here. This is actually very frightening now. Very frightening.
All right. So,
Okay.
yes, the first of what I hope will be a rotating cast of guests in my second seat here is
Excellent.
Alphinius Goo.
Yes,
Alphinius, go out there. Well, actually, we'll start the question out for him. Alphinius, thank you for joining us and welcome there. Alphinius, the question is, would you rather be the doctor? Oh, there we go. Good
Yep.
cube. I like it. Well, actually, Alphinius, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
So we are this company called GUI Cube, and we met your marvelous day. By the way, hello, marvelous artists, people. 10 years. I did not know that. How wonderful. That is fantastic.
Thank
Just
you.
wonderful thing. So that is marvelous. But we met Dave at SaltCon, right? That was what it was. Yes, Dave.
Yep.
I can look over at him like this, right? I look at him like this, and I can see him. Hello, Dave. So we met at SaltCon, and we were running the hall, and we had dice wars. Do you remember this?
Oh,
Doing
yes.
the dice back and forth. Yes. My forehead. This is my.
This is literal ice war. I thought there was a table throwing it at each other.
Give me a neutral grade.
Dice are at the table.
Good, nice.
So awesome.
All right, so I am prepared to answer this question.
Gotcha there.
This is like
So, question to you is, Alphinius, would you rather be the doctor or would you rather be the companion? And folks who are joining us, please put yourselves into the chat. Would you rather be the doctor or the companion? Just go ahead and post it out over there while Alphinius is giving us his take.
So
Who
would
you rather be?
Who would not rather be who? Right?
Yes.
Who would not rather be who? Right? I would like to be what sometimes, but you definitely want to be who. So I'm all about the doctor. That is what I am all about. Yes,
You're all about the doctor.
Yeah, he can you. Is there anybody watching this who does not agree that this personality it just screams the doctor?
Oh.
Gotcha. So you want to be the doctor, and the question is, Alphinius,
Yes.
why do you want to be the doctor?
Because nobody is cooler than who. And we all know this, right? This is why your entire thing exists, because you know that the doctor is the
Oh
coolest
God,
thing
the
ever.
doctors are here.
No.
I'm sorry, Phineas. I didn't realize that we were going to have the doctors tonight. I'm very happy to see them. So
He's looking on my
So you
screen,
want-
so it's very small.
I'm
He can't
trying
see
to
the
read
You
comments.
wanna
what does
be-
it say?
No, that was someone else. But we actually have
I would
the
like to be.
doctors joining in, commenting on the YouTube.
Nice, excellent doctors. Join in, doctors, mini doctors. Yes, we all. We
Gotcha.
almost who out.
Alphinius, if you had a choice, who would be your companion? Who would you want to ride along with you? That's been
there's
in the
only
TARDIS
one
before.
answer for that, and this is Marvelous Dave, who's right here next to me.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I would watch that.
Of course you would. Who wouldn't want to watch that?
Well, I just
You
want
know,
to see.
I don't think that would last very long. Not
I just
many
want them to
seasons.
throw heavy objects at each other. Well, like they're doing at the convention now. See how much in there. Well, Phineas, thank you so much. Where can people find you? Out
We're
there
at
in the
booth, we're here
universe?
right in the main hall here at booth 629, and
Website.
and the website is gooeycube.com, like gooey, like sticky, like gooey cube, like square.com.
Awesome. Thank you.
And
Thank you
for
so
giving
much,
us a moment
Alphinius.
to talk to you all. This is
No, the pleasure was ours. Thank you, Alphinius, and you have a great time out there. Please stay safe. I want
Thank
to.
you.
Yuri says, I want a companion played by my best friend.
I think that would probably be the best thing to do when you're the doctor. You go ahead and bring whoever you want. It's kind of like if you're going on a road trip, you get to decide who's riding shotgun.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
actually interesting take. Speaking of interesting takes, so let's see here, Dave. We're going to go ahead and start it off with you. Thank you for bringing the team out there. We're going to be
into a
bringing
commercial.
almost there, but I'm going to use Dave to segue it. So we're going to have him answer the question first.
Of course.
Dave, you have a choice. You want to be the doctor or the companion. Which one would it be?
Well, I may now have to change that answer. I was originally going to say the doctor, but if Alphinius is the doctor and I'm going to be the companion, I am all down for that. It is not a multi-doctor story. There is not room for two doctors if he is the doctor.
If he is the doctor out there.
That's like
No,
Blind Blessing was almost the doctor.
Uh-huh.
That's the personality that you'd be seeing.
I love his voice, the cadence of his voice, and the
Yeah.
fact that he has such there's an energy about him, just a very infectious energy. I was like, put him back on, bring him back on. I have more questions.
They do like a morning podcast, live cast on Saturdays. They do boxed Dungeons and Dragons modules, fully like
Oh my god! Really?
very little prep needed for the DM. Great art. It's a wonderful little product that they've got going on.
Okay.
So,
Dave, let's say unfortunately the doctor never regenerates into Alphinius. Which doctor would you shotgun with and why?
oh, I'd have to if I have the companion and I'm hanging along, it would have to be Sylvester McCoy. It'd have to be 7.
Jeremy, how about being the master? So you want Sylvester McCoy? You go around with the jazz.
Yeah,
Taking all the cons.
all the hilarity, the physical comedy that's there, playing the spoons, and then he gets really dark, and I appreciate the dark as well.
Gotcha. All right. Well, just to give an idea of what everybody is out there, we want to not only your take as to who you want to be as far as the doctor is concerned or the companion, but the reasons why. We got Christopher Chatfield. If you combine doctor and companion, take out the letter C in doctor, you get .com. I would rather be that as as the internet knows everything. Okay, thank you.
We
That's
have a
valid.
comment. We have a comment directly against Dave. Dave's choice of doctor.
Oh, Dave.
I
Would you
have
ride
to
with
say
11?
you are a very, very close second. If I had to choose a modern doctor, it would 100% be you.
Oh, 11. He said you're a close second. And you know what second is? First loser.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ow.
Ellie
Dang.
just start fights.
Absolute dang. Well, folks, again, this is what we're going to be doing, and we're actually proposing this to possibly be taking this particular panel to the road, and we want to see if you would be interested in joining us in this discussion, whether you want to be the doctor or the companion. Paul Weber, it says, actually, having a best friend for companion will make it harder, especially if they decided to leave.
Yeah,
and my concern is, Paul, what if something happened to them? Not something that, not good, like they end up in the hospital, because there have been
They
times.
know what they were signing up for. Please, that's how the doctor
would
has to
never
be
put their
available.
companions
It's in
in
the
danger.
Well,
Never.
never. Let's ask 5 what he does.
Got it.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole trial involving that.
Poor Aldrich.
So we're going to be taking a commercial break, and when we return, we'll just continue our discussion. Make sure you're typing in the chats, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel when we return. Please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, and become part of the legend. Here we go.
Oh, brilliant! It's hard to believe that in the 56-year history of the greatest sci-fi television show in the English language, there has never been a fan guide to Doctor Who. The official books might give you what they think you need to know, but only a guide written by a true fan will give you what you really want to know. Join Whovian, the brilliant Mackenzie Floor, as she takes you on an intensive journey inside the world of the first female Doctor. In the Binge Watcher's Guide to Doctor Who, Season 11. Right, let's get a shift on.
Hi, my name is Jamie Ingle, critically acclaimed author of The Toilet Papers, Places to Go While You Go, a short story collection suited to match your bathroom needs. Only have to go a little? No problem. I've got stories under 1,000 words for you. Far from poopin'? I've got you covered. With stories over 5,000 words to keep you occupied, while your latrine stays occupied. And that's not all. The Toilet Papers is endorsed by the fine folks from Squatty Potty, the stool for better stools. But don't take my word for it. See what Dookie the Squatty Potty unicorn has to say on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Well, I've got to go, but you can grab your copy of The Toilet Papers on Amazon in ebook or print, or get an autographed copy from me at therightangle.com. And don't worry, I promise I'll wash my hands first. The Toilet Papers. You might just stay in the bathroom longer than you need to.
Hi everyone, Daphne Lage here. Join Nita Lanning and me on the Ragin' 2 The Vlogs show, where we talk about everything, nothing, and all the bits in between. Looking for hour-long conversations about indie comics, social media marketing, and crowdfunding, with the occasional rant and story time? Head on over to the Ragin' 2 channel on YouTube, Mondays through Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern to join in the chat.
Hit the button.
And for those of you just joining us, welcome to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basil. I am the host of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on the YouTube channel, on the Facebook page. If you haven't subscribed, on our Twitch channel, Twitter, wherever you find us out in the Whoniverse, please subscribe to us, including our YouTube channel. We are closing in on that 2K, getting us up there, and we'd love to do it before May 19th, our 10th anniversary. As you can see below, please make sure that you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, and we are back. We are going to be talking about whether you want to become the Doctor or whether you be the companion, and we have special guests coming in from Gamma Expo over in Reno, Nevada. Did you want to bring in our next guest? Oh, there we go.
Sure, there we go, and we'll just bring him up here because we can. There we go.
Stick your hand out.
We have Grandpa Beck of Grandpa Beck's
Beck. How you
Games.
doing? Welcome to the show, Grandpa. Thank you for joining us there. Grandpa, tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Beck, and what you're doing down there.
Yeah, my name's Grandpa Beck. We have a line of family card games. Been around for about 10 years, and we have game number 8 coming out this summer. We've had a lot of fun getting into the game business over the last decade, and a lot of fun meeting good people around the world who are enjoying our games. It's really been a fun experience in life.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Grandpa Beck. Now, how long have you been a Whovian? When did you start?
How long have you been watching Doctor Who?
Over the years, long time.
Gotcha. Who did you start with?
Well, with the original Doctor Who, a really long time ago. I haven't watched them all, so I'm not.
No, that's fine. Do you remember your first at all, or they're kind of mixed up in their wibbly wobbly?
It's really hard for them to hear because it's coming from my laptop speaker.
Oh, okay. No worries there.
So, Dave, you do the interview.
Yes.
Interview.
You yeah, you do.
Do you remember who the first Doctor you watched was?
No, it's just Doctor Who. I'm not that
Correct.
good on the memory.
That's fair. That's fair. Probably Tom Baker and being, American.
Okay.
That's kind of every American's first Doctor. So, would you be the Doctor then, or would you prefer to be one of his travel companions?
I think I like to be the Doctor because I like to be in charge.
That makes sense.
And plus, he's got more power, and he's large and in charge, and just he gets to control the plan. So
yeah. And you got the fashionable hat to go with
that's
it.
Right. Not everybody wears a bowler hat, but that's my thing, and it shows. So it's my look.
Yeah.
Grandpa
So
Beck, if you had a choice of companions, who would you want riding shotgun with you in the TARDIS?
Who would you like to bring with you? Who would you like to be your companion?
Well, my wife is my companion in the game business, and she loves adventures, so we would have a good time traveling and seeing new things.
And she includes a recipe in all of your games too.
Yes, each one has a unique recipe, and there's a picture of us with our grandkids. We have 17 grandkids, and 2 more coming this summer. And so
wow.
Cool.
Our 5 kids are family oriented, and we have a lot of fun with the grandkids. And that's how I get the Grandpa Beck's game, because I'm Grandpa Beck, and it's people all over the world call me Grandpa Beck. So it's kind of fun.
Dave.
Yes.
With that many grandkids, how many, when he's formulating a game, what's the player count that he tries to go to? Like, I assume he's not going for 2 people. He's going 4 to 6.
The game kind of dictates what can be done, but we like to have games that can be played by all demographics together, from kids to adults, and enjoyed at every age. Some games, parents play with kids because they have to. Our games, we hear of grandparents, parents, and 7-year-olds all having a fun time together and bridging those generational gaps and making everybody feel close. So that's really fun to hear.
And I can say I've gotten to review some of them. I've got more coming over on the rodhill.ca. So, and I can confirm they're great games. I've enjoyed everything that I've played so far.
Very cool.
So
they're pretty traditional as far as that they're a back and forth kind of card game, but a lot of interactivity, a lot of replayability. People tell us they play the same games for weekends for years.
Yeah.
And I met a girl about 20 a few weeks ago at an event, and she said, I grew up playing Cover Your Assets. That's kind of cool that someone can have that as a part of their growing up experience.
Exactly. So yeah, no, thank you for stopping by, and
have a great time here at Gamma. It's
you too.
place, so.
We'll definitely talk a little bit more.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great time.
Thank you, Grandpa Beck.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for joining us. Have fun. Have a great time out there. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Melina, you are up. Tell us. Okay, Dan, I know you're an American. That's always going to be a controversy. If they ever pulled over an American, everybody's going to go, it's British. Paul Weber says, never fully know what they're signing up for.
The companion.
Oh, the companion. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's not like they have a contract or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, you're going to watch me regenerate. You could possibly die. So, Melina, you are up next. Melina, you're up next. What would you decide? Would you be the companion, or would you rather be the doctor?
Companion.
Gotcha.
Definitely companion.
Why would you want to be the companion?
I don't know. It's just, I think I'll take any chance I get to make out with David Tennant.
No, please don't fangirl.
Please, no.
Oh, okay. Melina.
Sorry.
Let's try this again.
Let's try. Yeah.
Let's take the
I'm
fangirl
kidding.
out of this. Yes, let's please take the fangirl out of this. Why would you, character-wise, why would you ride? I'm assuming you want David Tennant, but I mean, let's just say that romance that we were talking about a while back is not part of the equation. Why would you? But doctors, you are the doctors. Yes, sure. Malia,
So,
why would
for
you want to
real,
ride with
okay.
her? Yes, yes, for real. What are you going with here, girl?
So for real, like, okay, for real. To be honest, there are a lot of characters that I want to be. Like, for example, like Cena. I always wanted to be Cena. I always wanted to be Princess Leia, because those are the characters that, I don't know, like you vision yourself being.
Jeremy.
But for some reason, the Doctor for me is like something that is, I don't know, it's such a, how do I say, I can't phrase it properly. It's like an interesting character. It's such a unique character. I mean, this Doctor Who, and imagine myself being the Doctor. I can't. I really can't. And having that much a responsibility of what a Time Lord does.
Yeah.
I don't think I can ever play the shoes of the Doctor, because you might think, oh well, he's a doctor. I mean, I want to be him. I want to be like him because because I want to help people. I want to go through the universe and just try to set everything right. But it's difficult. You have to make decisions to save people, right? Or save a certain planet or an event. So for being a companion is just kind of like look up to look like sort of like Clara. Clara really looked up to be like the Doctor. She really wanted to be like the Doctor. And it's just I guess it's just a little like fantasy escape thing, just imagining like looking for a purpose in your life, and all of a sudden a weird event happens, and the Doctor shows up, and he gives you this opportunity to travel in space and do all kinds of adventures. So I kind of like the idea, that escapism idea. So I think that's why I'd rather be the companion.
Hold on. Doctors, yes, you can all be the doctors. Yes, all 13 of you, and plus the War Doctor. Yes, you can all be doctors. Yes. I approve that. Yes, 13. Yes, you too. 12. Yes. Melanie Lysol.
You're here. You're just here.
No. You don't understand what 10 wants. He wants to be like
there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a price tag on it.
I'm sure he wants it higher up. Yeah.
I know, right? He wants it right over Jody.
Exactly. I think that's what he wants.
We can be right here.
Now I'm glad you mentioned that, because we got out of the fangirl part. But I mean, because that seems interesting that you picked the companion, because you don't want the responsibility of what the Doctor has to go through. You don't want the stress or anything like that. You kind of just want to be the helper, but not be the help. Is that what I'm getting out of there?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about that episode, one of my favorite episodes, the Mummy and the Orange Express. Remember when the 12th Doctor said that
you be missy.
Something like that. You have to make a decision, even if it's a bad one. So to be in the shoes of the Doctor and living so many years, and seeing so many deaths, and even though there are good times, there can be bad times. So I don't think I could live myself like that for so many years. But I do would like to be the helper, like you said, because just to, I don't know, just to be the purpose, I guess, in a way, for the Doctor to do anything he can to, I don't know, like just make the important decision, like Clara did, and Rose, and all of them have a great impact on the Doctor.
Okay.
And I think it's very interesting as a human, right? I mean, he's an alien, so I think it's interesting to play the companion like a human, what humans are capable of doing. So
Gotcha.
that's the way I feel it.
Okay, cool. All right, folks. Well, we're going to be hitting commercial break. When we return, we're going to continue with your chats. We're going to see if Dave has any other guests coming up over here. We're asking the question again: did you want to be the Doctor or the companion? And I'll give you my take on that. He said we can all be. Yes, I did say that, Seventh Doctor. I did say that. Yes, all. When we return, please continue to stay logged on, tuned in. Here we go. Commercial break.
We are a touring acoustic duo crashing kitchens around the country. We go from house to house every Friday night, and we create music, we create food, a good time, we stream it live, and we do it for free. So now we're just really kind of like trying to develop it and build a community group that people believe in, then they'll help us. So we played from our rehearsal room, we played from the bathroom, thankfully that didn't catch on. I probably played guitar in my room, not for anyone, in front of anyone, nobody heard, for probably about 10 years. And then one Friday night we played from the kitchen. It's the main place people want to be. It's where the food is, it's where the drink is, it's where the best lighting is. You can go to any party and I guarantee you, the kitchen is going to be popping. Our ultimate goal, I think, would be to crash kitchens every Friday all around the world.
Famous Faces and Funnies in Melbourne, Florida is leading the way in pop culture fun. From comic books and graphic novels to Funko Pops and collector's items, Famous Faces and Funnies has it all. Rick Shea and the professional team at Famous Faces and Funnies are friendly and knowledgeable. Whether you're looking for toys, props, collector treasures, or a new comic book, Famous Faces and Funnies is your one-stop shop. To find Famous Faces and Funnies on Facebook and Twitter, just type at FFF Comics.
Author Cindy Koepp is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Koepp at CKOEPP.com today.
And we're back to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the Doctor or the Companion? Tonight is the night, and we're doing this live where you can chat with us and talk to us about who you would pick and why you would be here. We're back, and Dave is still at Gamma Expo, and he's got some guests coming up over here. I'm here with the lovely Melina, and I'm here with the lovely Melanie Dean, as well as Dave Chapman from the rathole.ca. Again, don't forget to get in your chats there, because I can see the doctors all wanting to be the Doctor over and over and over again. And Dave, we have another guest out here. Go ahead and bring him on.
We do.
Let's do it.
We've got Sean from Dolphin Hat Games.
Hi,
hello, Sean. How you doing? Welcome, sir.
And I think personally, I'm gonna go with Companion.
Okay.
Gonna go with Companion because the Doctor's got kind of a crazy life, man. And maybe a little return to normalcy would be okay, I guess. But we at Dolphin Hat Games, we like to be fun and have fun. So,
cool.
Yeah, I'm going Companion. Definitely.
You're going Companion. Dave asked Sean which Doctor he would be riding shotgun with.
Okay, so I got some education today. I would say the fourth iteration, the long scarf.
Tom Baker, yeah.
Tom Baker, that's who I would go with.
I think we're going to get that as a fairly standard answer a lot.
Well, I think everybody's first Doctor normally could probably be the one.
On this side of the ocean, yeah, he's pretty much everyone's first Doctor.
Exactly.
He's
you never
the
forget your
Doctor
first.
for so many people.
Gotcha.
So tell us a little bit more about Dolphin Hat Games real quick and what you guys do.
Well, we strive to really remove barriers and bring games to as many people who can play. Taco Cat Go Cheese Pizza is one of those games that you say and people look at you like, I'm sorry, do you have a moment? But
say that one more time slowly for everybody. I know what you said because I've played in.
I don't. What did he say?
They don't know.
Something about taco.
I heard taco cat.
I heard tacos.
Taco Cat Cheese Pizza.
I hope that everybody heard taco.
So when you say Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza,
I missed goat.
Yeah, did you just have a moment?
Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza.
Yes.
This might be the greatest game I've ever heard. I'm sorry, sir, but you're right. I'm your demographic. Tell me everything.
So
I thought this was an anagram or something.
We really like to have fun, and we like to keep things simple, and we like to keep things family oriented, and we want people to play and laugh and have a good time.
And have that reaction.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yes.
Give the 30-second rundown on how you play.
Okay, 30-second rundown. Here we go. If you start out, the first person says taco, next person says cat, third person says goat, and then cheese, and then pizza. If you say the name of the card that you play, you say taco, you play taco. You need to not be the last person to put your hand onto the pile. If you do, you then have to pick up all of the cards. Oh, it gets better. If you come across a narwhal,
I like it.
a gorilla, or groundhog, you must do one of those actions before you put your hand onto the pile. Hopefully, you are not the last person to do so.
Where do I buy this game, David?
What is your
Dave,
all over?
I need to know
Your
now.
friendly local gaming store is the short answer to that. Where can you find that game online?
Well, you can go to Amazon. You can go to online Amazon. You can go to dolphinhat.com.
Where should I buy it for him to have the best margin?
Dolphinhat.com.
Okay. Sorry, can you tell that I'm in sales and marketing?
Yeah.
I'm like, where's your best margin? I'll go there. I'll support you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm tickled pink to actually just talk about the game. I love talking about the game. I love, I just like to play games, and I like to bring a little bit of fun if I can.
Oh my god, I kind of want to make it. I want to make an unofficial Doctor Who version of this game now.
Oh.
Swear to God.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Trainer Sonic.
This would be
You may see
amazing.
this coming across your desk at some point, and you're gonna have to reach, and you're gonna have to get the license.
Oh man, Taco TARDIS, that'd be great.
Taco TARDIS. Oh my Lord, this is.
Just give us a little kudos when you make it.
This is a whole nother show. This is a whole nother episode.
Exactly.
Going on here.
It's a whole nother show out there.
But
Sean, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you
for
guys
being
for
part of
having
the
me.
legend there.
Thank you guys very much.
Excellent. So yeah, and
Gotcha.
we'll be back with more guests soon, I hope.
Okay.
And for just a reminder, we do have the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on Facebook. The pictures of the day. Oh, Don Coulter says just poop. Oh, just popped in to say hi. Sucks to have construction going on in the background. Yeah, it did. Yeah, just a little bit on their side out there. We're just going to jump in for the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS pictures of the day, things I've just created offhand. And I was seeing that picture on Instagram of Russell T Davies, and I couldn't help make this meme out here.
Some people hated it, but I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
I think it's great. Am I the only one that sees this pattern out here?
Oh my God.
Plus, for those of you who I have a lot of friends who recognize. Does anybody watch Star Trek Picard?
I have not had the pleasure of watching it, but I've heard that it's absolutely fantastic.
I wasn't crazy about season 1. Season 2, they brought in a certain former villain, so I was very excited to see this. But a lot of people were looking at one of the companions that Picard has, and they couldn't recognize where she has been. So the actress's name is Orla Brady, but you've seen her before. She plays Laris in Star Trek Picard, but she also played Tasha Lem in the Christmas special from Doctor Who. So yes, these are two of the same people. And I'm dead serious. She was in the Time of the Doctor with the 11th Doctor.
Right?
Yeah. I'm really serious. Tasha didn't have enough screen time. I was really liking her. She really needs to make a comeback.
She had an amazing presence on the screen, and even her character, there was a lot more that I wanted to know more about.
Exactly. And it's just like there seems to be
backstory.
There's backstory, and was introduced. You know, she had some time with the Doctor, but we don't know what it is. And they just kind of I feel bad because it kind of blew her off, but I mean, she can come back. She's still around. She's just doing another show. So for those of you who've been asking me, Laris is Tasha Lem from Doctor Who in the Time of the Doctor, which was the Christmas special and the last episode of Matt Smith as the Doctor. But there she is, for those who were just asking there. Oh, you're talking to yourself.
I'm talking to doctors.
I knew it. Thank you. Thank you.
I reset the wall, so we've got Here's Joe. Here's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Here's 12 and 10.
Yeah.
So that way, that's why 10's now happy.
Are they just all jealous of your wall? Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm jealous. I like it.
Oh, I called him babe. Yeah, that's right.
Did you call him babe?
Yeah, I said, yeah, okay, babe.
Oh,
I said, I'd gladly go with you, babe. However, I did also say this.
Mm-hmm. Taking Melina for a trip somewhere where she doesn't need sunscreen. Yes.
That'd be great.
Poor girl. Absolute poor girl.
I said later. I said,
you got it. Well, Melanie, it's your turn up for bat. Give me a second.
But the 7th doesn't want to be a doctor. He wants to be Dave. That's more important than anything. That's why I'm like really trying to catch back up on these chats. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I know the doctors are really. There you go, Dr. Dave. Oh, come on. No way, Dalek.
The Dalek wants to be the doctor.
I want to be the doctor. I'm sure you want to do more than that, Jess. Don, yes. Thank you for jumping in. I think that,
you're muted, but it's not
muted,
on our
brother.
end, babe.
Sorry, put the 7th back up.
Put 7.
Sorry, I've got a mute on my mic too that I've been using.
Yeah.
There we go. Because I want to screenshot this.
Oh, okay.
That's trying to leave the thing.
Nice.
All right, there we go.
Got
and and now we can go back to the regular programming.
And then when he said popped in to say hi,
that
Christian
would
doesn't know how to
have
read popped. So Tom already did hashtag pooped. Way to go, Christian.
That would mean that we would have regular programming eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, of course I do. Of course. Again, for those of you just joining us, welcome. I had to IMDb.
Of course I called you babe.
Her.
Anyway, what?
I'm here. Oh, I was just running through the chats like you were running through. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Get us into 2K before May 19th. That would be a nice little celebration for us out there.
So to help celebrate, hence why I went running around a little bit. So May 19th is our 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Why not have a little bit of a contest, everybody? And this is open to everybody from number 1 to 2,000. Why not celebrate our 10th with a little bit of 10? That's right. If we hit our 2,000, we will randomly select one person to have a wacky wobbler, which is one of the original Funko kind of things. So
God, Melina's going to jump through
package,
StreamYard and grab it.
I will mail it to you.
I didn't see anything. I'm behaving.
I will mail it to one person if we hit 2,000 by the 19th. So
there we go.
Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, and then tell them that if they happen to win this little wonderfully looking doctor here,
right?
This little guy here, you can see he's not too
I
little.
have one question. How much do you charge shipping and handling?
Huh?
How much do you charge shipping and handling?
Oh my God! It's a
well,
contest.
This is a contest
Melina.
piece, madame. This happens to be a contest piece, but there might be other contests as we go along because Lord knows I have enough Doctor Who stuff that's still in box and that you can have. So, yes. To celebrate our 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary.
Subscribe.
10th Doctor.
Then on May 19th, we hit 2,000. One of you will be taking home 10.
There you go. Speaking of taking home, Dave is back. There we go.
I am back, and
yes,
we have our next guest.
There you go.
And there we go, Mr. Alex Kessler.
Hello.
Hello. Good. Introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Alex Kessler, game designer and president of Kesco, and we do games like Battle Bosses. You can see here, this is Captain Boat. And then also we have like a Magic podcast and all this other stuff that we do. If you check out the MMcast, or just at Cast Wiley on TikTok or Twitter or anywhere else.
And I love the drop dice.
Yeah,
drop that dice.
Drop that dice. We have the big ones. I have a bunch.
Have I shown those on camera? Have I shown you the big giant dice the size of of my hand?
No, but why aren't you using those when we have those games where you're rolling a die?
Because they're big and bouncy.
So just move the camera around.
Yeah. You roll damage instead of.
I'll show the. We'll bring some by later. And I'll show
you roll a one,
but...
you're still dealing damage at a 1.
Yeah, he just throws the dice at you. He's dealt damage to you.
Exactly. So, Alex, which would you prefer to be, the Doctor or one of the Doctor's companions?
Oof. Okay, so I've thought about this for a very long time since you asked me 5 minutes ago.
Me too.
I think that I would have to go with the companion.
Okay.
Just because like their survivability rate is like a 50-50 chance, where if you're the Doctor, you're going to die. Like they are going to replace you with someone else at some point. Yes, you don't technically die, but like you die. You feel the pain of death. Also, immortality seems overrated. Like no one like the tale of the Doctor is a tragic tale, right? It's always sadness that he has to deal with and the weight of the universe versus his companions, which like I'll mess around for 3 seasons, have a great time, and then I'll retire and go live in 1920s New York with the Centurion and the love of my life.
There you go. See, we actually have a real Hoovian this time. He knows what he's talking about.
I'd much rather be Rory in Amy Pond than the Doctor.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I think that answers your next question there, Kristen.
Oh, what's the question? I jumped ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask Alex who would his Doctor be, but I think we've already.
David Tennant.
David Tennant. Okay.
I love Matt Smith, but like the David Tennant run is.
Oh, he's going to start an argument. There we go. Yeah. So we have the Doctors in the chat. This is on our YouTube channel. That's a live chat, and the 11th Doctor is probably going to chime in any second now.
In there right now.
Yeah, they the whole lot of there. Finally I can sleep in that. Yeah, they like to join us.
Who would have you rather me choose?
Oh, you are welcome to choose whoever. I expected, having said I'd rather be Amy and Rory.
Yeah,
I kind of assumed you would say 11.
No, I would rather be Amy or Rory.
Just in general.
I'd rather be David Tennant.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't know when that happened.
You can't be me. I'm going out with Melanie. Oh my. That's Melanie there.
Oh yeah.
Apparently,
You can be me another day. Melina. I don't mind.
I'll just die a few more times, and I'll get to be like the 18th Doctor.
There you go. There we go. Tell us a little bit more about what you guys do and where we can find you.
Yeah, so if you go to kess.co/shop, you can see all of our stuff. Or just go to battlebosses.com. You can see Battle Bosses. It's like you buy like cool action figure-y like miniatures that are fully painted, and then they come with a full board game underneath, and they battle each other. So you have there's 8 different ones you can collect. There's Captain Boat. This is Mechabot. They range from like universes. There's like a dragon with samurai to a Cthulhu is in it with zombies, and it's like this cool little fun collectible game. If you buy enough of them, you can do like a MOBA inspired big multiplayer version. We also have like new games coming out. We have a Mega Man game coming out later this year, as well as a Contra game coming out later this year. So we're just like rolling out all that stuff, plus some anime puzzles that we're coming out with Jujutsu Kaisen and Haiku, if you like either of those. So we have puzzles coming out as well. Plus we do spring summer toys. If you see a hoot in a Walmart or a Target, that's us.
There you go. They do a lot of stuff. For the record, I have a couple of those Battle Bosses sitting at home on my desk, awaiting a chance for me to break into them and play them. So there will be reviews coming on that.
I'm excited to find out what you think.
There we go. Yay. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have any more questions?
Thank you.
Before we go to a commercial break, and Melanie and I will be revealing our answers, we want to give a special birthday to Alex Kingston, who celebrated March 11th. Yes, March 11th. She turns 59 years of age. Also celebrating on the exact same day is John Barrowman. And tomorrow will be a person who really needs to be in the Whoniverse. I've been hoping for the longest time, because he needs to fly in the TARDIS like a leaf on the wind. Alan Tudyk. He really needs to be
a doctor.
He could be a doctor. But
he's
there
got
he
so many
is.
things going on. It's that would never happen.
But Alan Tudyk guests all these guys holding the Traveling TARDIS. Tomorrow is his birthday, March 16th. All right, when we return, please continue to stay logged on, tune in. We'll wrap it up. Melanie and I will give our topic, and then we will our answer, and we will be going into the after party. So stay tuned. Please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, and become part of the legend.
Meet the Doctor.
I'm the Doctor.
But not the one you were expecting.
All right, sexy. It's time to go home.
Doctor Who Velocity. Streaming now.
This is Cosplay Michael with the Hanging Out Club Show. I want to tell you about my friends at Embellis Effects in Orlando, Florida. They've got makeup, costumes, and props for all of your costume needs. And the team at Embellis Effects is helpful and friendly. Embellis Embellis Effects is one of my favorite places, and I know it will be yours too. I'll see you there, or go to embelliseffects.com. And remember, cosplay is for everyone.
The massive audio Doctor Who Bad Wolf Bluetooth TARDIS speaker. That's all I gotta say, one word. Wow, it looks like it just jumped right off the screen. Here it is in all its Bad Wolf glory. Right here is the on-off switch and the up and down volume. Right here's the speaker. The TARDIS stands about 6 inches from the bottom of the TARDIS all the way up to the top where the light is. Look at the detail. Wow.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And Jim Schultz, hi everyone. I was fortunate enough to meet Kingston Behrman in person a few years ago. For a photo of two different events. Oh, okay, cool. Well, yep, I got a few photos of them as well. Just remember what was that about? Just remember the code. Very strange. Very strange.
I have no idea anymore.
I don't have no idea either. Okay.
I can't keep my fictional characters.
They're the same person, by the way.
Oh, those are the dice.
Ow. Squishy. No, they're not. They're squishy, but they could still do some damage. I can tell.
Ooh, are they almost like you're muted?
Your microphone's off, Dave.
Is this spiky?
Of course, because that mic is attached to this mic, so I've been muting myself here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No,
they're
okay.
squishy. They're big. I have one of these, and I've got a purple one at home. These are available now.
Okay.
And they have a bunch of other drop dot stuff. I'll see if we can get it.
Do they have that kind of a silicone kind of texture?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
they look hard, but they look soft. So I'm kind of like trying to get.
They are soft.
Okay.
But not, they hold their shape. Coming this fall.
Jesus. Oh my goodness.
They're coming out with some big
You
D20. I think they're coming out with
You could literally roll a 2 and deal damage.
Yeah.
I was about to say, is that the dice you were throwing at your friend earlier?
I can't use that as like on my sister's coffee table. It's glass. I mean, there's times
I'm using this as a bludger.
I'm going
to I'm going to use this. I swear to God, I'm going to take this out to one of my games, my Quidditch games, and I'm just going to use this for the bludger.
That would get. Mark says, Dave, have go D20 or D100. Have go. Have they have?
This is the D20. I don't think they've done a.
Do they have? Okay. That answers my question.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to put this back, the other camera back in, and I'm going to solo that.
Tom, no.
Oh wow.
They bounce.
Yeah.
Oh.
Squishy.
Yeah, but they're going to roll for a while before they stop, aren't they?
Okay.
You're going to have to make
sure. It just fell, and it rolled all the way over. It bounced all the way over there.
Oh
can we, while you got the camera kind of moving, can we see what's going on around you? Is that cool? Oh, I think he's away from the microphone.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling they're doing load-in still, hence why we kept hearing all the construction trucks and they're still hanging banners.
For the after we've got your answers, I will log into my phone and I will go walkabout.
Okay.
Oh,
and it's totally doable.
Is that, that's our banner. Wow. That's our thumbnail, isn't it?
Yeah, he printed it out.
Yeah, I printed it out. So I put that back in.
That way people knew that you were doing this. He is professional grade.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the actual the YouTube going live.
Yay! That's
unfortunately, the business center does not do color.
Straighten up my hair.
So yeah. Look, you can see me twice. Ah!
Goodness.
All right, Melanie, you're up. Companion or doctor? Here we go.
Well, I chose doctor. I chose.
Yes.
I prefer to be the doctor.
I know there would be
than-
13 people who would have been angry if you picked something else.
Because if I say companion and which one I'm going to be with, ooh, heck no. I want to be a doctor. I would want to have all that knowledge inside my big time lord brain. I'll give me a chance to live with, to deal with immortality, which apparently when it comes to a doctor, your lifespan's only 3 years anyway.
On TV.
So on TV, well, that's true on TV, except, this guy who went to 1,000,000+ years and was like, no big deal. We're good.
Yeah.
But no, I would like to be a doctor. I would like to be able to fly the TARDIS. I would like to be able to fly the TARDIS like Alex Kingston, birthday girl. And know how to actually, fly it and be able to travel the stars and be able to see all the constellations that I can see from Earth and then take people who have hummed up. I think one of the greatest things about Doctor Who is, and I'm going to go all the way back to Rose. And I thought one of the most inspirational things about Rose is that it showed a girl who she was just at the beginning of her life, of her adult life. And it was already showing she was just wake up, simple breakfast, work in a shop, go home, and was already in that cycle. She didn't have the chance to go to school, like college, that kind of thing. She didn't be able to do that. So she was already in that cycle of here, meet a good guy, have a family, have some kids, Even though it's a simple life and all that kind of stuff, when you're at the very beginning, maybe you have that chance and opportunity to maybe grow a little bit more within something, and not look back, 40, 60 years and go, oh, I should have done things. You can see that she was already in that very beginning. And the doctor came in there and said, look, this is the world you could have. I'm going to trap you in a completely alternate world. But anyway,
yeah.
But a lot of the times, a lot of the things with the doctor is showing people who have that they're stuck in a rut, or they need to have something show them that there's more than there is beans on toast. And I would love to be the doctor to do that. Yeah, I want to fly around and break crap and cause a ruckus and that I'm good. Let cause some confusion. Let's do that. But yeah, I want to be a doctor.
Interesting, because one of the things that I've noticed when I don't know if you remember that short video. It's like on YouTube. It's one of the short clips, like
He's saying, say it, please. What? I'm not gonna be your companion, please. You can be mine. I'm a doctor.
Melina's available, 10, if you want to take her.
Right there, right there.
She's a little red from blushing too, but
no, I'm not.
Color matches.
My natural color. I don't know what you're talking about.
But Maya, give me a screenshot of that, because that's pretty sweet. 10 doctors.
Now, here's the
Can
part.
I get a ringtone of that?
It was one of the shorts with Matt Smith, and it was the first
terrible.
one with Amy and Matt together, or Amy and 11 together. The doctor grabs the companions because he mentioned to her he's used to it, because he says that it's his backyard. I think this is the ultimate description. It's the same thing when I talk about my friends about Disney. I love taking people to Disney because I've seen it. It's in my backyard. But when I see it through different eyes of the companion or whoever is going there for the first time, I get to relive through their eyes what I loved about it, because it's just, it does get redundant. It does become part of the furniture. And you just kind of do you think it would make a difference in the companion's eyes, seeing it for the first time and escalating, because eventually you would get tired of it, wouldn't you? As 11 did. Or do you think you would be grabbing companions to remember that moment?
I think I would be grabbing companions. I think Dave just left and just okay, fine, David. I know he can hear us because he's like, no, I would be okay with that. I would be. I'm already a type of person that I can be alone and not lonely. I can. And it took a while to get here. I'm not a spring chicken. But I would be okay with traveling alone, and then I do need my people. I like comic conventions. I like to say sometimes I'm an introverted extrovert. So most of the time I'm quiet and just kind of do my own thing. But oh my God, get me in a Comic-Con and we're just hugging and kissing and just having a grand old time and just chit-chatting and going out and having dinner and and then when I'm back home, I'm just back in my little art studio we're good. I'm happy. So I could see me doing that where I understand that 11 had to go get, and because he needs to have that memory of remembering, but I think I could run through companions. I'd be fine with that. I'll run through.
Collect the whole set.
I like
Grab
meeting
them.
new people, and I do love keeping every one of them a special place in my heart. I mean, there's a lot of my friends that I'm just that type of person. I've known them like since high school. I see them or hear from them once every few years, but when we get together in the same room, it's like nothing's changed, and there's no badness about that. It's just that's how
Now,
life is.
for our friends who are still watching, who are friends who are listening to the podcast, we appreciate you listening. If you decide you want to see further, please go to the YouTube channel. I will be answering my question, and it looks like Dave has another guest. But right now we do have to end the show. We've got to the end run for an hour. No worries there. But if you want to see more see more or listen more of this content, you can go onto our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. I didn't bother updating this. This is actually supposed to be 58,000 Facebook followers now. So we've jumped another 1,000 thanks to you all. We're trying to get to 2,000. Please tell your friends. Please tell everybody. We want to get the followers to 60,000 by May 19th. And when we get to 2,000 on our YouTube channel, we are going to, Melanie will be giving out David Tennant, better known as
you get to have my personal bobblehead.
There you go. So if you want to, for our friends on
once.
the audio, thank you for listening. If don't forget to subscribe to wherever you're listening to, iHeartRadio, Sci-Fi. Let me put that list up there. iHeartRadio, Sci-Fi.com, Spotify. That's me. Yes, that is you there. Radio.com, CBSRadio.com, Player FM, wherever you're listening to your favorite podcast, you can download these episodes for free. Those of you staying and watching, we're going to bring in a couple more guests. I will be giving my answer, and please help us. Tell your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let me get that banner back up there. Where'd it go? There you are. There you go. Oh. Don't say that on the microphone.
I could give away
they
more
don't
stuff.
know.
As we keep getting more people, everyone
as
gets a chance.
As we keep getting more people there. But everybody, we're just going to be ending the audio version. Thank you for listening. For those of you who continue watching, please continue to watch. We're going to stick around. Please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, and we're moving to our after party. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Yep, there we go. And we are now into the after party. Everybody stick around because we got a few more guests that David's going to bring on, and I'm going to be answering the question myself. So if you want to hear the answer, please stick around out there. And who do we have today there, Dave? Sorry. Go ahead, Dave. Yeah.
Dave's muted from this end.
There we go. I'm muted from that end. All right. I'm super excited for this particular guest, Mr. Tony Lawhorn, one of my writers at whole.ca.
What? There's more people than just you?
Only American staff member.
Has he been on your YouTube channel? I think I've seen him before.
He hasn't been on my. Nope, that's Brent. That's probably Brent.
Oh, that's Brent. Okay.
There's more than two people at the rat hole?
Yeah,
apparently. I got a whack of us. Just not very many of them are on camera.
There's a bunch of you?
Yeah. The most recent one that he just wrote was Ark Nova. A great game that he can explain better than I can. And that review went up last week. But Tony, where would you be the Doctor, or would you be one of the Doctor's companions?
I would say I want to be the Doctor.
Awesome.
Yes.
He's the one that everybody knows. He's the famous one. So I would say be the Doctor.
There you go.
Gotcha. There.
He wants my job.
How long have you been a Whovian, Tony?
He's a little bit less of a Whovian than many.
Oh my God, Mark!
He's seen a little bit.
That's at the hashtag. How big is the rat hole?
How big is the rat hole? Oh,
3 people, 4 deep, 3 deep,
oh
4 deep.
I'd have to if you go to the rathole.ca/about, you can find out. Or is it about us? But yes, I've got a whole wonderful team of content creators that work with me, and I'm so grateful to have all of them. They all do very unique, very different things, and Tony is one of my favorites. I'm so glad he came on board. Yeah, the token American. He's the one person I don't correct the spelling on. Actually, I might still correct the spelling to put in all of the appropriately proper U's into words.
Tony, if you go into the TARDIS, who are you bringing along with you, companion-wise? Who's been on the show?
You're the Doctor. Who are you going to bring with you? Who are you going to bring with you? Anyone you want.
I'll bring Dave. He can help me out.
Again, we've got two people all wanting Dave for some ungodly
Two
reason.
so far. Everyone wants me. Even 7 wants me.
Well, you know what? I already knew there was something suspicious about Tony being an American, fraternizing with a Canadian. So I already know. Okay, I don't know about this guy.
All right. So, Christian, why don't you give your answer? I'm going to say goodbye to Tony. And when I come back on, I will go walk about and show you some of the fun here at the Gamma Expo.
That sounds like a plan. Well, okay. Well, everybody, for the origins of this particular question, when I grew up watching Doctor Who when I was a kid, I actually fantasized about being the companion of the Doctor. And the fourth Doctor was my Doctor. I loved him very much because I thought it would be cool because to watch what Tom Baker did on screen and to hang out with him. I just love that manic way he presented himself. He was always, you weren't even sure if he was sane. You weren't sure if he was evil, but he did love to play around with people. And I know when it came to like his companions, like Romana, Leela, Sarah Jane, and including, I actually, as funny as it sounds, I would love to be the butt end joke of being a Harry Sullivan to him. Call it yes.
Yes, the answer's
I would
always
want
yes.
him to insult me, and I'm just like, do it. I don't care. I'm with you there, Doctor. I'm with you. But here's the thing. As I grew up watching Doctor Who, and then we're moving into Peter Davison, Colin Baker, eventually Sylvester McCoy, I kind of more fantasized that I wanted to be the Doctor himself. I wanted to be the Doctor. And I couldn't explain that evolution because I wanted to be the companion. I wanted to be in there, riding around, causing trouble, trying to save the Doctor when he was in trouble. But now I wanted to be the Doctor, and I wanted the people to have the companions. And it felt like that transition took place between 6 and 7. And I can't explain why. But I kind of wanted to be, for a better term, the lonely god. I wanted to be the one who had control of the TARDIS. I wanted to be the one to dictate where we were going.
Well, someone tends to agree with you. If you look in the comments.
There you go, fourth Doctor. I agree. Yes. I don't know. I almost thought it was kind of, when I'm thinking about this, because I thought about this a lot, it was like a coming of age. It was like I wanted to be the fun kid. I didn't want to have to be the responsible. I wanted to go out there, go visit different worlds, and the Doctor would kind of be my parental figure wherever we went. Don't do this, don't do that,
right?
And do the right thing and learn as I grow. But now, when I get to like the later years, I wanted to be the Doctor because now I wanted to be the parental figure. I wanted to tell people, hey, just don't wander off, have fun, be safe. And I had the power.
You said don't wander off, and he's saying wandering around GMA.
I'm just
gonna remove it. I'll remove it real quick so you can finish your piece before we add.
Actually, that's it. We can go back over there. But I really wanted that part of the discussion out there. I wanted to be.
I love the idea that you wanted to be that you started watching the show and that you wanted to be the companion in travel, and then so exactly can you pinpoint when you decided no, I want to be the Doctor.
It just kind of happened. There wasn't an episode or there wasn't a moment or anything. It just I could tell you where the transitioning happened. And Melina, if you want to jump on for a better term, my thought process on this.
No, she's trying to stay the hell. I love you, Melina.
I was gonna say that you felt like being the protector, like a guardian of some sort. Since if for you, Doctor Who was like an escapism, right? At the beginning.
No, it's always still is, yeah.
It's still, yeah, of course, it still is. But once you kept watching the series and how the doctors behave, maybe you want to be like him and in a sort of way to like a protector, like a guardian, right? Of tell them what to do, what not to do for their own good? Do you feel something like that in a way?
To an extent, I meant as it evolved into 2005 on.
Okay.
All those speeches that the
Okay.
doctor's making, I just like I could just picture myself like when
Mhm.
9 is standing in front of the nesting consciousness saying, I am talking, when 10 is
Yeah.
right there in front of the sick racks, post regeneration, this planet is defended, when he's
Mhm.
standing up for it. The whole Pandorica speech from the 11th Doctor, and I explain it as one of my favorite scenes when I try to introduce to people is like, who is Doctor Who? I grab that scene. It's because here is a being of time.
Mhm.
And I'll explain this. I know I've told Melanie about this, but there was a cosplayer who was next to my booth at one of the conventions, and she wanted to know about Doctor Who.
Mhm.
And ironically, playing in a speaker next to me was the Pandorica box speech when he's standing up on the rock, and he's basically chastising all of his enemies.
Mhm.
His name, his reputation. The Doctor is known throughout the universe as being more deadly without a weapon than anything else in the world.
Mhm.
And you really don't know. But the funny part about him being up there surrounded by the Romans, and I explained this to the girl. Her favorite character was Wonder Woman. And I said, could you imagine a moment where Princess Diana steps on top of a rock, takes off her crown, takes off the bracelet, throws down the... Okay.
Mark
Nice.
asked if I'm ready for
Happy
Easter
Easter.
round 2, and the answer is yes.
Yes.
I've already got my ears.
And she's standing up there, and all of her enemies, Cheetah, everybody is standing around her. And I told her, could you imagine that she just takes off everything? And she tells them off. She tells them, hey, and she reminds them in a speech to them. It's just like, remember what I've done to you. I'm not even armed. I'm like, he's in a poker game. He's got a 2/7 offsuit. There's a royal flush about to be happen, but he still convinces everybody the one thing that he tells, which was, I think, Moffat's one of the best things that Moffat's written. He says, the Doctor says the right thing at the right time. Let somebody else try first. That's the Doctor to me. That's the Doctor just by reputation, knowing that any one of them could have just blew him up right then and there. That would have been the end of it. But they were frightened up to it because that's what the Doctor does. He fights the monsters. She fights the monsters. And she has a reputation long enough that goes throughout the universe that you don't mess with the Doctor. And the last thing you want to do is piss him or her off.
Yeah.
When she's not even armed. So that's just me. But if I had the choice today, I would say the Doctor. Back then, I would have said the Companion. And that's why I wanted to bring it up. I wanted to see what everybody does. And if you haven't had a chance, please, right now in the chat, go ahead. Say if you want to be the Doctor or the Companion. Help our algorithms out there. Throw it in the chats right now. Tell us if you want to be the Doctor or the Companion right now. Do it while Dave's walking around out there. Chris Chatfield, as a child, I found William Hartnell very frightening as he had a bad tempered personality. Yet if I was a companion of his, that would be very comforting as you felt. He, with authority, knew everything. He's the uncle that kind of gets irritable if you do the wrong thing, but he know that he's taking care of you. He just, what do we got?
Well, just going to say that Dan says being a protector is a lot of responsibility. I still worry about my kids. And then lastly, Leray R says companion.
Yep.
Oh, Tom jumped in with, it took me 13 years to become the Doctor, 6 years till the title, as I never felt comfortable about being someone that special.
You are special, Tom. Come on, you're our hashtag guru.
Everybody's special.
Yeah.
Yet it is. Tom. Hey, you're on their Twitter.
Twitch. That's Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. I'm sorry, Twitch. I think
so
I want
these
to
guys
be
here,
a companion like Craig. Oh, sorry.
Right here.
What do we got? I'm sorry, I couldn't quite see. Did you want to enlarge his
Did
screen?
you hear us?
I can sort of hear you, yes.
Okay. Give us just a second. I want to go through some comments.
Okay.
Yet it is says, I think I'd want to be a companion like Craig, not running across the universe with the Doctor, but offering a safe, normal place for him to sit and have tea sometimes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm just gonna.
Christina Louise says, if I had to choose between the two, I'd want to be a companion although a non-human one, please, just for acting fun. Oh
Okay.
my lord, that was awesome.
I'm just going to enlarge this because we're having too much fun out there.
That
and for those of you who are
as planned, but so yeah, these are the other games here that he was talking about.
Oh yeah.
And then this is
Wow.
this is the board for it.
We have this
coming up. Mega Man.
This you can get actually in Barnes and Noble right now.
In Barnes and Noble right now. Can you hear him?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear him good.
And then Contra, you can get a Barnes and Noble right now too.
For those of you who are just joining us, or
there's like some of the miniatures in there.
This is Gamma Expo. Dave's over there.
Contra or Contra?
Rito
Contra.
Contra.
The video game. So yeah, so that's some of their stuff. Like I said, this is the coloring that's going to happen. You'll be able to see the numbers, but
you can kind of see like that'll be like the final.
Okay.
And I would be in very much trouble if I did not bring you over here. As you may recognize this playmat if you ever see me, off camera, because this is Steep Games. This is who brought me to this fine event. This is the where I'm going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they've got Through the Desert, which is a amazing game, 25th anniversary edition that we've got. So I wanted to do that. Here's your
cheese pizza.
That one. I want to see that one.
And it's like
Is those are the cards?
So
yes.
Taco.
Let me see.
Taco.
And it.
Oh, he's a cute
That
taco.
was just dumb luck. I just pulled these. So yeah, then they've got a Christmas edition. They got a Halloween edition. You got a few other things here. So
Give me that.
no, you cannot. I will not give it to you.
No, that's what I read. It said, give
People
me
Are
that.
Gaming
It's
has
gonna
some
look
great
like a plan.
stuff.
I want to play.
Oh, you're gonna like this next booth. You're gonna like this next stuff.
Okay.
Because we have all sorts of fun.
Alien.
Alien! Oh, sorry. I'm such a huge fan of Alien. I love Alien. Oh man.
So this
Oh,
and,
that's
coming up.
I escort you out of this. I don't think you're supposed to be.
These are fine folks from Free League, and they have some amazing games over here. Tales from the Loop. There's a TV version of that game on Amazon Prime, which is all sorts of entertaining.
Wow.
New edition of the One Ring role-playing game.
That's cool.
20 seconds.
Comes out next week.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's really cool.
Twilight 2000, which I've got a review up on. Basically, post World War III. This is a little bit too on point right now.
Nah.
Yeah. So there's all sorts of fun stuff. This is the entertainment of being here. You never know what you're gonna run into, or who you're gonna run into. Monty Cook Games does some amazing stuff. Title Blade's coming out from them soon. They got a great kids game. No Thank You Evil. It's a kids RPG.
Oh, okay.
So you literally play however you want, and it's got some amazing stuff. You can wander over here. We got cool dice. Look at dice advent calendars.
I don't know who you are, but I hope you like my dice.
Yay! Hello. Do you like Doctor Who?
Do you like Doctor Who,
The
sir?
Legend of the Traveling TARDIS crew.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Thank you.
Ooh.
Wow.
What's up?
Tiny math rocks.
Oh my god. Oh, I like the font on that.
Oh,
That was
you're
nice.
gonna be even shinier.
Light.
That's dice.
The only bad thing, Dave, is when you pan, it's not clear. So if you get to something, kind of just hold a second, like you're taking a photo, and then keep moving, like stick and move. But yeah, when you pan, it's fuzzy. Wow, those are really good looking.
They really are. And then we'll come over here quietly and go.
There we go. Kitty clacks. Poly dice. Ooh. Ooh.
Cats often take over the show.
Okay,
That's
so
true. Why not?
Are they called Black Oak Workshop?
Yes.
Okay, they're called Black Oak Workshop. Okay. What's
Black
their
Oak
website?
Workshop.
Black oak.
Yeah, I will hold still better. But they have advent calendars.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's really cool.
So this one's
that
a,
way.
a Halloween one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice some of the stuff inside.
I like that cauldron.
Generic, unthemed.
Unthemed.
And we go over here. This is last year's Christmas one.
Use it for July.
And some of the other ones here. So yeah, definitely.
Wait, does July have 31
some
days?
extra fun.
I gotta look.
What do we got going on? What do we got over here? All right. Oh yeah, this is the other one. Rat Queen's comic book.
July does have 31 days. Sorry, got excited.
You make it happen.
What else we got? Let's see what's interesting. Oh, so do you guys remember we did one of the dice rolling episodes?
Mm-hmm.
And this was what I was rolling the dice into. And my little camera clipped here.
Oh,
that's what it was.
And I was hoping to get Connor because obviously he's here, but he's not here.
Yeah.
So I was really hoping to get him on just because of that.
He's set up, but yeah, he's not at the. So technically, the show starts tomorrow.
For this the show floor does.
Okay.
There is already stuff happening. There's panels and stuff that have been going on.
And I think we lost him.
I think we've lost
him. Okay.
30 days past September, April, June, and November. Thank you. I can never remember how it was. Because I remember there was a thing that my mom used to tell me about my knuckles. To
Wait,
remember.
use without internet.
Sorry, we did lose you for a little bit, Dave. Oh, there we go. You're back.
Yes, we did. I had to turn off the Wi-Fi. I didn't want it to be nice.
No, that's fine.
So this is actually the backside of the gooey cube stuff there, but
ooh, gooey cube.
All sorts of just amazing stuff to wander through.
This side is up.
And then I trip over bags.
Ooh, when they actually freight things over.
There's gooey cube.
The gooey cube.
Gooey cube. There's your doctor.
Not entirely set up, but look at this artwork.
Hi, Ramona.
Hey, Ramona.
Level up your
So this is the stuff that you get in the boxes.
Whatever you had to take care of, Ramona. Hope everything's okay.
Well, then I know over here, because Mark had made the comment about the time, and over here we've already done this past weekend we did our daylight savings time. So that's why our schedule's a little bit different, and I know, because I'm trying to drop back, I know next week.
As funny as I'm glad you mentioned that, because as funny as it sounds, I was actually looking it up. Ben Franklin, everybody assumes he did not create daylight savings time. That was not him. There was a gentleman in believe New Zealand by the name of George Hudson.
Mm-hmm. He just pitched it here.
He pitched it. He wanted to wait. He wanted to change the clock 2 hours early so that he can go out and see the birds and the insects early. I'm like, what? we're living on that because of that?
Well, just so you know, the U.S. Senate today passed a bill to make daylight savings time permanent. So basically, it means they're going to end it.
Please, there's no need.
These games are amazing. They've been like I
say the artwork is absolutely beautiful.
Sciencey stuff.
It's
gorgeous art.
Mm-hmm.
Some massive coins.
Yes, they are.
I kind of need to get one of these for when I'm playing Quidditch, when I'm reffing.
Again, for the people who are just joining us, Dave is walking around the Gamma Expo. So that's the game merchant.
And you can paint them.
Merchandise?
They're paintable.
I can't remember the M. Association.
Oh, that's nice.
So he is walking around the Gamma Expo, which is an industry expo for gaming in Reno, Nevada. So this is what he's kind of giving us a little bit of a sneak peek of it. This is not something that's open to everybody. So this is something that if you're working within the gaming industry, you go to this. So we're getting a little kind of different, fun look at this that we would normally wouldn't see.
Pandasaurus games. These have some amazing stuff.
What is the most impressive thing you've seen so far, Dave? What's the one that sticks out the most to you?
I mean, the big old Deadpool that I had on camera a minute ago was, stuff is not entirely set up, right? So it's hard to say yet. I mean, there's a giant hall that I have not gotten to yet.
Oh.
Say hello to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
Hello!
Hello there.
Random
Hello.
convention workers, yay! Who didn't
Yay.
expect to be on camera at all. Ooh.
The hardest working people in the convention. The convention volunteers.
Ramona says
Gorgeous.
TV Props just minted a bunch of cane coins.
That time you killed. That would be a great Doctor Who game.
Hour and a half. 90 minutes to finish up tonight. We'll be back in tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Show starts at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Again, we got an hour and a half to finish up today. Everybody must exit at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Well, it's too late for us. It's 7:30 here in
Yeah, exactly.
Standard.
I am on the far opposite coast of you right now. So, Japanime game. This is a great game. You're basically creating a comic strip in different stages. So you'll have like 1 minute. You can do one panel. 1 minute, 2 panels. 1 minute, 4 panels. 1 minute, 8 panels.
Wow.
And it's the judging is all objective. It's not subjective. It is objective. Did you hit these particular points?
Oh.
So it's a really great game. Even if you can't draw,
not Cards Against
you
Humanity.
can actually play that game and be competitive.
Now, for people who don't understand about this, and I know Melanie and I can relate this. I'm sure Melina, if you ever go to a convention like Work It, like if you're working a booth or a panel or something like that.
Yeah.
And Dave has mentioned, it's like there's this whole other. We never get to see the other side unless we take time out to do it. So if you ever see me, at least you'll see me on a Sunday, like at 3:00, if somebody's watching my booth, to like running around trying to get the good last minute deals to find it. But you'll be surprised that a lot of us don't even get to see the other side of the world, like MegaCon. When we go to MegaCon this year, I will probably not see at least 1/4 of that convention, just because it is massive. It is huge. It is all over the place. There are 3 levels. And I was like, my God, have you ever had a moment, Melanie or Dave, when you walk around, and Lena, if you've been at the convention, like you'll walk a convention and then you'll notice, like, hours later, it's like, wait a minute, where was this section at? And you'll notice that it just like runs forever. Like the TARDIS is just like, wait a minute, I've never even gotten to this point. And it's just like, God, now I got to spend time down here.
You want the impressive. So, top of my head.
Yeah.
Is basically there.
Ah.
Wow.
So if you're a Warhammer fan, that they got a big Space Marine in Games Workshop. You got all this stuff over here.
This is awesome, dude. Now I want MegaCon like tomorrow.
Oh, I like that.
That's cardboard.
Oh my God! Yes.
The puzzles.
Cardboard?
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
You can see.
R2D2.
That is really detailed, dude. You can see in R2's like, I guess that's his arm. But had you not close to when you were walking around, I thought these were models, and then you got closer and I was like, holy cow! Yeah, you can see the imperfections. So it's just like a little further out. I could not make out what they were. I thought they were like legit models.
Mm-hmm.
You can edit in the soundtrack to this shot later.
Put the Spaceball theme in.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk the whole ship, otherwise the movie would be over.
Hogwarts.
Yeah. Over there, a bunch of more dice. Something I'm excited for.
Mm-hmm.
They've got role-playing games and deck-building games. G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, and Transformers, and My Little Pony.
Dave Hollifield says, ooh, the
Renegade
Dark Crystal
Games
story
has
idea.
just absolutely fun. And the reason I came over this general direction, and unfortunately they were in a presentation, so couldn't join the show.
Oh.
But Cubicle 7 has some of their people, and they don't do just Doctor Who.
and there might be a chance they may come on the show.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Dave, we're coming up to the end of our show, so
Yes, we are.
let me know. Were there any last minute things or items you wanted us to see?
A giant castle panic.
Jesus.
So that's again. Here's my foot. So
it's
huge. So that is a very, very small amount of what's been going on here at behind the scenes. Oh no. She's here, so now I do have to go one more. Dub this has to come over here. This is a great brand new game. So I seeing her, I could not come out. Not Desiree's amazing. She's wonderful. Say hello to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
Hello to the Legend of Traveling.
Hello there.
So
We're
there we go.
live,
So yeah,
yep.
I couldn't end the show without stopping over here.
Awesome.
But there you go. Thank you for wandering the floor with me.
No problem there. Thank you, Dave, for showing this. This is amazing out there. Oh, look at all these games and stuff.
Comment.
Dave sounds like
Dave sounds like a Dalek. And
Yes, hey,
Dave,
Dave.
say exterminate.
Exterminate.
Okay.
The doctors say LOL.
Yeah, well. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep wandering here. You can take me off camera whenever you feel like. I love Atlas games.
Gotcha.
Some great
Well,
stuff.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody, please make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel, youtube.com, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS at the bottom. Don't forget, like, share, comment, put those thumbs up out there, and don't forget if you want to help with get the algorithms going, go ahead and post right now. You want to be the doctor or the companion, throw that in the chat, or you can do it right after the show. Whichever. We want to thank everybody for helping us get to this point. May 19th is going to be our 10th anniversary. We'll try to see what we're going to be doing. Don't forget, if we get to 2,000 YouTube subscribers, you're going to get a little bobblehead. David Tennant as the 10th Doctor. Don't forget to check it out. And our Facebook page. Help us tell your friends to get us. There it is. To get us over to 60,000 followers. That would be a nice present for our little metal friend who is currently not here. I don't even know where I put him.
Wrap it up too early. What's wrong, Mark? Oh, wait, you're still different time zone, right?
Sorry, we are French. Is that an actual game?
That I think is a small publisher, but there's the game studio.
What are they called?
Stay cool. Let me go ahead and enlarge that. There we are. Let's go, Melanie. 10 is not going to let you off the hook.
No, apparently not. Apparently that's a...
This is the guy that ran through the screen and I chased down.
Just setting up a picture. All right, everybody.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes, you are welcome to end. Like I said, cut me off anytime. I can keep wandering this for hours. So
you got it. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there, folks. Thank you for joining us again. We'll be back next week. Please continue to stay logged on, tune in, and become part of the legend. Thank you, everyone, and please stay safe out there. Trying to find, where is that thing? I was trying to get through some last minute chats out here. Oh, Tom is fun because I keep saying Jesus. He's hashtagged it. I'm going to go ahead. Let me take Dave offline there. And folks, again, thank you for joining us. Please continue to stay logged on, tune in. Anybody have any last minute words before we go?
2,000 subscribers.
2,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Someone's going to get it.
Melina, any last minute thought there?
I'll behave next time. No, no. I was gonna add something if you don't mind me adding. There's another reason I was thinking about the why I want to be a companion. Is that how do I say? I feel like I want to be the reason, like the purpose, like for the Doctor having a change. For example, Rose was able to change the Doctor, or the Ninth Doctor, you know, because after he's been through war, and he's been cold. He was cold, right? So Rose was able to kind of warm, you know, his heart a little bit, or hearts, and it kind of really woke. There was something about Rose that really woken up, you know, the Ninth Doctor. That's how I kind of want to be for as a companion. Just kind of have this purpose for the Doctor doing these, you know, important moments in his life as he grows, right, or regenerates. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's very interesting.
This is gonna be I wanted to show everyone my next
project.
Yes, my next project. I'm going to be wearing. I'm making a Mando costume. I'm making a Mandalorian costume, except it's gonna be Twi'lek.
I'm gonna need one of those when I misbehave. So it's like if I do something bad, I'm just gonna put that helmet on. Like, I'm not gonna say anything.
But no, I'm making my new I'm gonna be making a new cosplay, hopefully by next year at MegaCon. It's definitely not gonna happen in time. But it's gonna be Mandalorian, Twi'lek. So I'll have two Leku coming out.
Take the Sonic, Melanie. Take the Sonic.
So that's gonna be my next one. So it's going into a Star Wars thing. Oh God, what are these people doing? Keeping the Doctor on track. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's essentially it. Ramona says
10. I can't. Oh, 10. You have to go, babe. Go. You have to go with the rest of the Doctors, and then we'll see you again on Tuesday. Next Tuesday for an episode that we have no idea what we're doing. I think. Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Okay.
All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week, and please continue to stay logged on, tune in, and become part of the legend. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Facebook page, our Twitch channel, and sign up on Twitter as well, wherever you want to follow us out there. And definitely, if you follow Sophia, which we had on last week, she has told us that if you follow her, she follows you back on Twitch.
Yes.
I mean, not Twitter.
It's Twitter.
On Twitter. So if you get a chance, go watch our last episode from last week when we interviewed Sophia Miles. It was absolutely amazing. And then follow her.
It's something I told her. I was like, I really, that's something I will always forever cherish. She's a delight, really. I love to listen to her opening up to us and sharing with us.
And she has announced there will be a part 2. We just need to book her whenever.
Yep.
Dave, thank you so much. Everybody at Gamma Expo, thank you so much. And everybody who, all the participants over there and everybody who came on to our show, thank you. Celebration of my birthday, which
Happy
is
birthday,
Sunday.
Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom. Hashtag it.
Hashtag happy birthday, Tom.
You got it. And in that case, everybody, please take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Continue to stay logged on, tuned in, and become part of the legend. Have a great night, folks. Stay safe.